Morosan. What's up?
Hey, Kripp, what's up?
Oh, I took my disguise off. Apparently, I'm qualified to show myself. I am now known as the Abomination.
Well, you're a few pizzas off from that, but
Okay.
I think you're hanging in there.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll manage. Well, to cheer everyone up, we got REYNAD coming up. Apparently he's the hero of the world right now with killing your own creatures play.
Yeah.
And
Oh, someone's salty. And it's not REYNAD.
he's up against
He's up against
Oh.
TANAKHT, I believe
there
is
he
his name.
is.
From the
TANAKHT?
Czech Republic.
Wow.
Alright. He's looking pretty fierce.
This-
He's looking in the zone.
This
I like
is for a spot in the round of 32.
Yeah, I like to see this like stare off here, where they can look at their laptops or they can look at the opponents. You see just how calm they are, and you got REYNAD shaking a little bit with his headphones a little bit tilted, and you got TANAKHT just rock solid, you know.
He came out with a pretty strong performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're
I've
just
never
about
heard of
ready here.
TANAKHT before, but he looks pretty serious.
Yeah.
He came all the way from Czech Republic, so.
Team Arenas.
Eeriness.
Erenus.
Erie, like Lake Erie from Canada. Oh.
All right.
All right, no one is impressed by my observation. Okay.
So here we go.
All right, jump into Warrior versus
No, it's a
Hunter.
hunter. First hunter today.
Wow.
No, wait. I think there was like one before this.
Maybe a few, one or two.
Yeah.
So TANAKHT gets flared. He looks unwavered by this play.
I don't think the sparks scared him at all.
Okay.
All right, so Savage, give me some of your feelings on Warrior versus Hunter, and basically based off what you feel and see with the.
I think the Hymen's make it slightly favorable for the hunter, but I think that's the key card. Like, if the warrior has an effective way, like if it can easily deal with the Hymen, I think the warrior is in good position. And the hunter will, like, warrior isn't actually killing the hunter. It's like
Outlasting,
they're just
yeah.
outlasting. Oh yeah, and the hunter will die to fatigue first. So for the warrior, it's all about just holding on.
Yeah, it's actually not too uncommon to see hunters just have no more cards, or just they don't have anything else to play against the warrior to kill it.
Yeah, the most I think like the key thing here will be how REYNAD sets up the Hymen, and how can TANAKHT deal with it. If he can get like a fiery war axe before it's played, it should help a lot. And there are some other ways to do it. Oh wow,
He's
there's
got
the second
two
one.
Hymens, but he doesn't really have anything he can
yeah,
play for a
it's
while.
I think. Well, he could play the Houndmaster on empty here.
You think that's a good idea?
That's the only thing he can do. You're not kill commanding the Acolyte, but like it doesn't look very tempting because your opponent might play something like Cruel Taskmaster and get some amazing value. So I actually like the hero power here.
All right, so TANAKHT, I guess turn 4 passes feels pretty good, but still has to be wary of a Kodo potentially coming out. But we actually know that REYNAD doesn't play Kodos; he plays Tundra Rhinos instead.
I think TANAKHT might be also aware of the fact at this point. I'm not sure if he was watching the REYNAD played, but
Yeah, he's not very happy with his cards right now.
That's not the best draw.
Hunters is the kind of deck that you kind of want a few cards to pair up, and when you have
Well, talk about pairs. I see
three
of them.
pairs,
yeah.
we're talking about different cards pairing up.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, the Mufasa is awesome, but if it's your first play, if your first play is on turn 6, that's not so great.
Mufasa?
The Lion King.
The Lion King.
Oh.
But that's actually Mufasa. Everyone calls it like the Lion King, like
Okay.
Simba.
Looks like he decides to cave in and drop a Houndmaster.
Yeah, he had to do it, and he has 2 of those.
He is
Oh,
not
look at that.
happy. Oh,
That's a nice
That's
card.
the perfect card, because not only does it
Uh-oh.
kill that, but it's gonna be ready for the Lion King for next turn, in case he plays it. So that's gonna be like pretty much. It's gonna be amazing turn for TANAKHT again with the shield block, shield slam into drawing with Acolyte and killing it off. REYNAD looking to be in really tough spot here.
Yep, eyes are closing slowly.
REYNAD mentioned
you
that.
Probably don't want to drop the Hymen here.
Well, he mentioned that whoever drops the high main first in the mirror wins. He probably
Yeah,
values it maybe a little too much because of.
Oh man, a cleave. Oh
Cleave is
man.
pretty funny.
No, but he doesn't want to use the cleave.
But
he has to shield block, shield slam, and then draw with the acolyte from there. Because he can kill off that, and then he can kill with his 2 creatures, one of the small ones and the other one with the
Oh yeah,
axe.
you're right. You can save cleave.
Well, you could basically attack with the acolyte into one of those and then cleave. I think that would be a viable play. But
Hold on, I want to see Reynad's reaction here. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's not too happy. He's blinking. He's making sure this is reality.
as if humans don't blink.
oh,
Kripp, there are 2
Okay.
players in this game.
Yeah, but you have to see the punishing plays, and you have to see the reaction to the punishing plays. Oh, that's a nice draw. Hold on, let's see his reaction to this nice draw. Oh no, he doesn't. It doesn't get played here. Okay.
no.
I'm starting to lose track of what's actually happening.
Yep, he ends up.
What's happening
Saving
is
the
Reynad
play.
is approaching the point where he's in physical pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it comes. That's the physical pain. Oh no. Oh, it's in the right side of his head now.
And and it's the tipping point, like Savish mentioned, if you can't protect the high mains.
Mm-hmm. If he plays the second one, it's really likely that one will just die like the first one did. I mean, from the acolyte into the execute. I don't think he actually had an execute here, but Reynad has to keep it in mind that there might be one. But what else do you do here? I mean, there's like nothing that would be too appealing.
I think you can do Unleash the Hounds and Houndmaster, and the Houndmastered Hound kills the Armorsmith.
Oh man, second Savannah being slammed.
Oh, he's kind of shaking his head. He's good. He's like, all right, I got this.
Well, there is the execute, so
Okay.
we're gonna see
Execute.
faceless execute, cleave, coin cleave. Oh, faces first. Maybe it's not going with that play.
Well, I guess he's just gonna drop
Personally,
a minion
I would have faceless that
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, what else do you faceless? I guess your own stuff, but yeah, okay. Well, it's not too bad. It's still looking really good for him. So
Yeah.
don't be too tough on that.
God. Reynad is shaking from the pain now.
Right now, Reynad's hoping that he was playing the Kodos, but the card that he put instead of the Kodo was
They're not even drawn right
charge.
now.
Yeah, the replacement
Tundra
isn't
Rhinos.
And it
drawn
really,
either,
would
so.
be pretty decent still here.
Yeah,
Like you could Tundra Rhino and then Eagle Horn.
yeah, that's true. But instead, he has 2 kill commands, which don't really do anything. He also doesn't have the buzzer to draw the stuff that he needs. This is just horrible draw for Reynad.
I still like the play that Kripp mentioned earlier with the Houndmaster and the Unleash the Hounds.
Mm-hmm. It seems almost only one here. Yep, there we go. I have to agree with that play. But I mean, it's not great, but it's the best one out of the options that he had.
Spellbreaker's an interesting card because I
Yeah.
was talking with you last night. Like some warriors really like putting it in. Do you have an opinion on this as a 4-drop?
I don't know. I think it's something the warrior needs. That's in the silence.
Hold on,
But
I think we actually have a really creative play here. I think this is Baron Coin Cruel Task on the Houndmaster. Kill the hyena,
I still think
clear the board.
well, I guess holding on to the whirlwind could be alright. But I mean, there's the second unleash somewhere, so having the whirlwind is okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Yep. Oh, what's this? Wow.
It looks like he Baron coined into the Cruel Taskmaster.
Wow, that's interesting.
Wow,
What do you think about this play, Kripp?
I think it's the right one, actually.
No, it's alright.
I mean, you're at 34 life right now with more cards, board control, and a huge creature.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I missed it. I missed the initial REYNAD reaction.
Oh,
I apologize.
Through the second
stream.
bow.
Very
I'm so
painful.
sorry.
I'm trying to imagine a worse card that he could have shown, but I don't have anything. Can't imagine.
I'm trying to think of
anything
his
worse.
outs. You know, if he has a way
There
to
are
kind of
none.
turn this game, but
There's just nothing.
oh man. Yeah, even doing that, REYNAD has a hard time looking at his screen because he knows how much it hurts.
He knows how bad of a shape he is.
TANAKHT's pretty happy with that. I was like, okay, you can do that if you want. That's fine. Here's Ragnaros. Good luck with that one.
Well, you attacked face last time. You better not do it this time.
Oh no, just rag it up here.
I think the Alexstrasza is fine. I mean, they could be. I don't
Deadly
know.
shot.
Yeah, he could have just. Yeah, the template. What TANAKHT is doing here is to bait out the removal that REYNAD might have.
If REYNAD hated Timberwolf before.
But what he's doing with Alexstrasza is bait out the removal that REYNAD could potentially have, because Ragnaros is more valuable of a god.
Well, you
But,
can
I mean-
kill Alexstrasza here, thanks to Timberwolf. There it goes.
Then he's dead to Whirlwind
And
Ragnaros.
You took a little bit of a
That's game
tax. Oh, what's this? Whirlwind Ragnaros?
Or he can do Cruel Taskmaster Ragnaros. It's just a matter of like which one he likes.
I want to see REYNAD here.
Which one do you think?
Oh,
he's
there's
gonna
Ragnaros.
Which one is he gonna?
Oh, he's gonna concede.
That's the Whirlwind.
Oh, does he make the concede?
Oh.
Oh no, he made it. Oh no, he didn't make it.
That's
Oh,
really rough.
oh, no concede. Sorry.
TANAKHT takes the first game.
Smiles. All right, we got to see the players here. Can you
TANAKHT,
tell
no.
who won?
No.
Who won this game?
I mean, the Reynard's leg is shaking, so
Okay.
maybe he's a bit nervous now. At least
I
that's
think so. After a performance he did in the first series, you can tell that
Yeah.
you know he has high expectations for himself.
Oh, Rogue against Warrior.
So
All
he's
right.
told me this rogue is very weird.
Oh yeah, I kind of. I saw when he was building this, because he's playing on my account right now, and it has some really unique stuff in it. I'm not gonna spoil too much. I'm not sure how much we're gonna see of it, but you're gonna definitely be surprised when some of the stuff come up.
REYNAD immediately re-queuing after that game.
But it's
Is
definitely not
Spellbreaker,
a deck
is
that you see.
Spellbreaker common for this type of Warrior deck? I don't think
No,
I've
it's
seen
not
it.
common
It's
at
not
all.
common, but some people are experimenting with it. Just because again, you know, the fourth spot is really flexible for Warrior. Like Savish likes playing Defender Vargas. Some people like playing like the Korkan Elite.
It's not a bad card, even though many people don't play it. Here TANAKHT went with turn 1 almost with expecting a Temborog, I think. He has no follow-up on turn 2, so the Armored Smith did 1 damage for the coin. It didn't really pay out. REYNAD is not playing Tempo, so the slight maybe mistake, depends how you want to look at it, but
Well, I could have used the coin for something else. So
yeah.
Do you slam here or do you
He's gonna get 2 cards in any case, but
No, he can get 1 if you silence next turn.
no, I guess that's
Yeah.
true actually.
But he has 2 acolytes, we know that.
TANAKHT really doesn't know what he's playing against here.
Slam is the correct play, but I don't know if it looks like
Well,
the correct play.
on paper, it looks like it's a miracle. It could be the Miracle Rogue.
I mean, yeah. He also chose a card from the Slam Acolyte chose. Ended up kind of.
Slam execute.
Yep. Wow.
REYNAD has a second Acolyte as well, it's a good follow-up. And just building up the card count. And he has the Gadget Zan and the Conceal, 2 of the most important components. Unless he brawls or something and gets really lucky.
And there's the Fiery War Axe, but he did have the Spellbreaker already, so he did have a good answer for the Acolyte in any case, even if he didn't draw it.
So it is a Miracle Rogue.
Yeah, but
it
there's
has
the
Wild Pyro
Yeah.
in it.
you don't
Oh wait, I feel like I saw him
Conceal.
playing this on stream a little bit. Pyro's like helps procs the acolytes and stuff like that.
Sounds alright.
Yeah.
I mean, any deck with a lot of spells and 2 auctioneers is good in my book.
Yeah, and if you play against something like aggressive warlock, and just having the wild pyro and a million of cheap spells is pretty awesome thing to have. I'm not sure how useful the wild pyro is gonna be against a warrior. Probably not all that useful, but yeah, it's still 3-2 for 2.
I wonder if he has tools though to deal with the warrior. One of Miracle Rogue's biggest challenges for a while was just straight up enough damage to kill off the warrior, and that's where things like Assassin's Blades came in.
Yep.
But does he run these kinds of cards if he's running really interesting off decks like Wild Pyro?
We'll see. This game is really much up in there. Anything can happen, I feel like. So what do you do here?
Yeah, he's adjusting his earpiece.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
I think
That's
I think the chat is probably gonna flag him for cheating right now, but I don't think he actually has any type of competitive edge from doing that at this time.
For next turn, the auctioneer conceal seems pretty good, but for now, there's nothing that would be too great. So I guess he figures out that the wild pyro is not gonna be very useful later,
Yeah.
so might as well play it now. I mean, it's not gonna get any better considering the matchup.
Yeah.
So just throw it out
Warriors
there.
have easy ways to deal with that.
Yeah, maybe even play the SI agent. I mean, that's another card which in this matchup doesn't
That's good
straight
actually.
up kill anything.
You no, you can kill the armor smith here. You attack the armor smith. Oh no, you don't. I'm AFK.
Well, I mean, you could kill
eviscerate it,
if you want,
yeah,
but
it's not worth eviscerating, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with this play if he decides to go with it.
This guy's
That's interesting.
yeah, it's not pretty.
Nice.
But
Okay.
I guess the way REYNAD likes to say it is, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Is he gonna whirlwind down the pyromancer, you think?
He could. I mean, the Whirlwind is not gonna be something that he needs to save up in this matchup. And the same thing goes with the Big Game Hunter. So I could imagine those maybe happening. But I mean, no, you're not Whirlwind here. What's the point?
There's just nothing else that you do.
Yeah, you just drop the Big Game Hunter.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
I like the big game hunter kept against the miracle rogue, because usually you get tempoed out by a bunch of big creatures, and the big game helps to stop that from happening.
Yeah, and a traditional one, something like Van Cleef or something, ends up popping out. And
Yeah, it can happen,
might
but
end up-
it's kinda rare, and the Big Game Hunter dies to backstab an SI agent, so it's not the perfect card. Okay. Shiving the
yeah,
the
he
shield
should.
would kill it, but
He gains some armor as well.
he might want to play the auctioneer here. But he doesn't have to. Holding on to it might be better, so
No,
he can pull off more stuff on
I
the same
think
turn.
play is very easy. I think you
Shield
auction.
the-
No, you attack the armor smith with a 3/2,
Mhm.
and then you attack the 4/2 with a weapon, and then you conceal, and it kills
Oh,
all the
yeah.
opponent's creatures.
Oh,
It's okay.
well, it doesn't matter actually.
Yeah, the
I mean,
order the order is irrelevant.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
I just like the surprise. You know, you get
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that reveals the pyro. That's pretty cool.
It draws into a preparation.
Same thing with
That's gonna be
Knife Juggler,
excellent.
actually. If Knife Juggler uses its ability.
So do you preparation shiv here?
Yeah, I feel like it.
I mean,
though.
why not?
Yeah.
Your preparation is
Yep,
just
you save up for health with that, and you also have the dagger still in case you draw into a deadly poison. You have it already at 2 charges, and there we go. So next turn he can spend all of his mana on the spells instead of
And a
making
lot of
new
cold
weapon.
bloods.
big
Oh, yeah.
damage in his hand. Leroy, double cold blood, double eviscerate.
And there's like, yeah. Is it you, Frodan, who asked if he's gonna have enough damage? Just looking at Reynad's hand right now, it's insane.
Suddenly this game is going like really REYNAD's way the way I see it.
10, 18.
Double cold blood, double eviscerate.
And Leroy.
Yep, no shadow steps. Actually, can't remember if he plays shadow step. Probably not.
Oh, 2 blade
double
flurries.
blade flurry.
Wow.
This deck is definitely designed to beat aggro. No question about it.
We're gonna see some massive damage.
Oh my
Second
God.
conceal. Second conceal is actually a very stylistic thing.
This
Make you eviscerate here. Or do you blade flurry? Do you attack blade flurry
he has,
conceal?
he has 2 blade flurries. I think you go face and just spend 1 here. Why would you save up a blade flurry? Yep, I think that's really good.
His second conceal.
Wow.
Ooh.
This is sad.
So
This game is over, isn't it?
he needs to draw a 2-mana creature and then brawl and win the brawl.
Nope. So yeah, actually it is over then.
Yep. That's the game.
And so it is the way with Miracle Rogue.
REYNAD bringing his own version to the table.
What was the stylistic choices that actually impacted the game?
Well, second conceal. Not everyone plays second conceal. A lot of people play 1.
I mean,
But that's other than that, the pyro didn't really
I think
do
the
much.
Pyromancer
there's no
helped.
shadow step.
I think the Pyromancer helped a decent bit actually to clear the
It was
board.
alright, but I don't think it was necessary.
Yeah.
It does the same thing as, well, like the backstabs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Leroy.
It could be what he chooses to reveal now to his opponent.
Oh yeah. So just probably just showing an eviscerate here, because every rock runs those. So.
And you don't want to show like second
Yeah,
blade flare or
that's
anything.
the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
I also like hiding the Leroy for now.
Alright, let's see if we can tell who won and who lost this game.
You know,
It's
surprisingly
close. It's
like the
close.
same
Yeah.
as before.
I think REYNAD seems a bit more relaxed now than he was after the first game.
Now you've played Rogue a lot, Saviz. What do you think TANAKHT is gonna bring out here to try to beat it?
I have absolutely no idea. He has 1 deck left, and it could be something that's not prepared for Rogue or Miracle Rogue at all. So I actually think it could be absolutely anything.
Well, he'd have
If-
to have
if
2
he-
decks
if he
left
could-
because I believe you choose 3 decks.
That's right.
Oh, that's
And
right.
this is best of.
Okay,
best
so
of
he
3.
does have a choice here.
Yeah.
I believe he's gonna go with something, some kind of aggressive deck or something, at least relatively fast. It's
Yeah,
really
looks
interesting
like it's a hunter.
because the version that REYNAD is running is pretty good against aggressive decks, which is usually the weakness of the Miracle Rogue. So the deck he's running is really interesting.
Looks
With
like
the
it's
double
just a
blade
mid-range hunter.
Yep.
Alright. And he's picked up 2 very valuable cards. 3 very valuable cards.
No auctioneer yet. If the auctioneers are at the bottom of his deck, he might be in trouble.
That's usually how Miracle works, but there are ways to kind of do damage.
And there it is. And he also has the coin and he has the conceal.
So he's got the tools
So
he
far
needs.
so good. And there's even the early game tools with the backstab and the assay agent.
You know, Kalento was saying on his stream that even though you're playing Miracle Rogue against the hunter, you have to play as if... Sometimes you have to play as if Gadgetzan doesn't exist, and you have to sometimes just seize the board,
Yep.
use your Cold Bloods unlike your Acolytes, and just do as much damage as possible.
Yeah. I like that approach. Arcane Shot, so it is really fast deck. Definitely
With a Savannah.
But they've also high
hammer.
main, so it's actually a bit confusing.
Yeah, he's got traps and the weapon.
Yeah.
So
He knows what he's playing against, so he can freely just Arcane Shot face.
Oh.
Because he know he's the aggressor here. I agree with this.
REYNAD doesn't
what do
know
you-
about that.
I mean,
I think that
there's
actually.
there is
I think REYNAD bit his tongue or
the
something.
I
wildfire.
think that actually makes REYNAD think that he's playing against an aggro hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But we don't know
he's not.
exactly what it is. But it could be like
has high
aggressive
main.
deck
Well,
with high main.
this, you know,
You think so?
it could
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Aggro with high mains?
You never know.
It was
It
basically
sounds
like
a
a
bit
few
weird,
weeks
but
ago. That's what it was.
Could be.
Okay.
That's the deadly shot. Well, that's
It's
I
still
suppose
funky.
it does. It does get rid of a taunt, so it could be. I wish we
Well-
had access to TANAKHT's deck list right now.
Deadly Shot is really valuable against Gadgetzan as well.
Oh yeah,
Especially if it's
absolutely keeping it here. So there's nothing else but the bow.
I think you can
Deadly
get
shot would
greedy,
be-
play the aggro game, and hero power pass here.
And next turn go bow hero power.
Yeah.
And just try to like get the
Kill
maximum
him.
out of it.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been pretty good. considering that he's going for face, so that's 3 damage instead of 2 from the hero power. There comes the SI
So,
agent.
if
No
he-
reason to save it.
If he feels like it's an aggressive, then in a lot of cases you feel like you have to race the hunter in a way.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Wow, so this is a hunter that really is just like the aggressive, but you have like the high mains and whatnot.
Yeah. Now he's probably regretting attacking the face with the weapon last turn, because he can't use it.
Yeah.
Now he would love to have the charge, but nope. Not clearing anything.
Reynad's like, what's going on right now? I guess this
Yeah.
is misdirect. I mean, have you guys seen Freeze Trap lately?
Lately, no. The only trap that you would keep in is explosives, but
But explosive makes no sense here.
yeah, exactly.
No, not at all.
So I think it would.
But it would well, it would be 2 damage. It would be another charge. So
Right.
I think you would play the explosives here if that's all you have. So it, in a way, it would make sense. I mean, you could go. Wait a second.
Hmm.
So many.
Either way,
Play the-
either way, do you feel like he has to proc the secret here this turn?
Not necessarily.
Alright.
Oh, there's Shadow Step, so he does play that. Well, it's kind of like that's what you would expect from a Miracle Rogue with Leroy and stuff.
And then attack.
I didn't remember if he actually had. Yeah,
And since this is freezing trap, he will get the accolade back.
it's not like he's gonna ever play it for 5 mana.
He's never gonna
But
play it.
but the trap is gone now, so he can continue attacking and dealing damage.
We're not thinking about pushing out a conceal.
Yep.
The
Sure
coin
he will.
still opens up options. You can draw
Yeah,
to a preparation.
First drawing with the coin.
Second sap.
He's probably thinking about backstabbing his own SI agent.
I think maybe backstab and then shadow stepping it.
But then he leaves it
No,
kind of
not
exposed to
this
deadly
turn.
shield.
He wouldn't shadow step it this turn. If he wants to shadow step, he would do it next turn. Like that's the only decision here, whether to backstab that or not. No. Seems like he chooses against it.
Ah,
Which is alright, I think. Yeah. 2 saps and 2 creatures. I mean, with the 2 5-mana creatures.
With the Blade Flurry, I think he's thinking about keeping the weapon.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's really good here.
Hello
So
there.
he can clear the
Everything.
dude with the bow, and then
Oh man.
or he can just.
That
Yeah, there's a lot of
stinks.
things he can do here, but that flare helping out a lot here. The auctioneer has to die, but how do you do it? There are many ways.
Yeah.
The
Kill
unleash
command.
is. Like how do you expect to get the value out of unleash? But it might not make much sense to play anyway. There we go.
I can just ping here.
Yep.
Oh
Perdition's
man,
Blade.
Perdition's Blade.
Yep.
I like that card. I think earlier in the day I was saying how some Miracle Rogues do play it.
It's a
and
bit
really good style.
situational.
Well, it's just really nice against some of the aggro decks.
Sure is. But if you draw it into it later, it might not be that great. But it's still some damage. I mean, it's really easy to start combos with this. So it's
Yeah.
3 mana, deal
It
2
actually-
damage,
It
and
actually allows him to really use the
yeah.
damage and without feeling like he's wasting it.
That character already attacks. But nice try anyway.
Well, the hunter's down to
Wow.
12.
But
This
he
is
has-
pretty scary, I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
But his hand is really explosive, and I don't remember exactly what trainer had it, but I don't think he has lethal next turn unless he
No,
draws
but
into something.
he draws
like
into Leroy.
Yep, that would be game. This can still go either way. I think as a hunter you need to set up for the lethal next turn with kill command. hero power.
You're definitely too low to let Miracle Rogue go at this point. Any more?
Hunter's mark on that for sure. Like, why would you not mark it? Mark and trap. There's no real reason to attack with the weapon, I guess, because you can just attack with next turn. He knows there are no taunts. How has he planned this out? I mean,
so next turn he would have, assuming the secret would proc, then he has at least 10 damage with the secret, so he wants to try to save.
why did he
I'm
play
done messing with my microphone.
that would have died to the trap anyway. No, he potentially can't deal 5.
How is he
going to
set up lethal otherwise, though?
I mean, he could have.
I don't think he could have set up lethal any other way, though. Assuming he was trying to. He can do 2 damage.
He can do 2 with the hero power, 3 with the weapon. There's gonna be 2 from the trap. It's not that far off, really. So I was a bit confused by that straighting the board.
That stinks.
He needs to draw something. I think he realizes that all these cards are pretty useless right now.
This gives him 8 damage with the Blade Flurry.
Another shadow step, but no leader. Drawing for it.
Ooh. Eviscerate. So that's actually 12.
He has lethal next turn, for sure.
He just has to survive one more
attacks
turn.
and Blade Flurry. Eviscerate, but
he has to survive
attack.
one more turn
oh my god,
without...
that bear, I mean, not bear, the board that he played. I mean...
He needs to survive with more than 2 health
If
here.
last turn he went like something different, I think that's game. REYNAD wins.
Yeah. Because there's no way for him to set it
now
up.
and he can't survive next turn.
Yeah. And that's actually funny. Unleash the Hounds can't do anything, Kripp.
Yeah. Card's not even good.
I'm still thinking
I don't even know why Hunters run it.
If last turn, if TANAKHT went unleash hero power, or unleash hero power trap, that would have been basically 5 from that and 3 from the bow.
Yep.
So that would have been 8 plus attacking, charging with the boar, hero powering, kill commanding, another 8. So he would have been 1 short.
Oh
Still.
man.
So it didn't, like, in the end.
Alright, and that's
in the end it didn't matter. Yeah.
Well,
Attack, Blade Flurry, Eviscerate.
and REYNAD ends up taking the game and the series, despite coming out really close.
Yep. That was an excellent series.
It was.
We've seen a lot of the players that, I don't know what we call them, highlighted or whatever they are.
Seeded players.
Seeded players. Yeah, it's going to take a while for me to remember that one. We've seen a lot of them make it through so far, at least above.
Come on.
A lot of them.
Yeah,
at least
man.
above the average ratio.
Right. It seems like the ones that were invited and seeded into the tournament are the ones that generally have done well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So REYNAD been very good and holding serve according to how he performed in the first series overall.
I think it's 7 wins consecutive that you need without dropping a set.
You have to go 7-0 to win this
7-0
tournament.
to win the tournament.
So someone will be undefeated.
Yeah, your best record right now is 2-0, and well, REYNAD's got it. It's a good start.
It's good. It's good. Savish, do you have any final comments on the series?
It was a really close series, I gotta say. And that rogue deck with his, like, the Miracle Rogue with that REYNAD building has kind of unique flavor to it with the Wild Pyro, and it was interesting to see because there's a lot of stuff that deal with early aggression, but there's also the explosive, all the explosive stuff in there. So
still has the
I'm really excited to
potency.
actually see if he's gonna play more games with that deck. I really want to see how it's gonna turn out in some other matchups potentially.
Savish is a Miracle Rogue lover.
Yeah, he might just be
Miracle
bored with
Rogue
his variation.
Yeah, but yeah.
He's
Just
another
not doing
flavor.
it.
Yeah, that's true. But I never throw the auctioneer. I'm really bad at throwing the auctioneer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just got to get better at that.
Yeah.
And you'll do pretty well with it.
Maybe he'll make it out of the first round.
Whoa!
All right, Savish, thank you so much for joining us. Dude, you did a great job as well. And we're going to talk to REYNAD real quick.
you're barely in there.
Yeah,
How's
well,
that jet lag feeling?
We got some nice leather couches set up, where I'm going to pass out for the next few hours until somebody wakes me up and tells me to play again.
Do you think they'll do that service for you? Because
I hope so.
The other player that you're playing against may prevent that from happening.
That's true. I have my faith in you, Kripp.
They almost.
I'm responsible.
You're
for this.
responsible. Yes.
Oh man, I don't know if I can handle such responsibility.
It's okay. I'm a light sleeper.
All right, man. So we'll keep it short then. Just walk us through the series from your point of view.
Okay, so I made my mid-range hunter deck has a lot of changes to it that kind of affect the matchups differently. So basically, my deck is built to beat the mirror match. Like, my mid-range hunter deck is very favored against other mid-range hunter decks, and the drawback to that is against some of the older decks like Warrior Control that were really popular before the mid-range hunter deck got popular. Like, the mid-range hunter deck destroys Warrior Control, but mine doesn't. Like, that matchup's not good for me. So the fact that he opened on that was really, really good for him, because that's like a very hard matchup for me to win. I think I mulliganed Buzzard too, which might have been a mistake. I didn't really want. I couldn't really
have card drawing.
Yeah, I wanted to keep the high man, and I figured if I keep the Buzzard, I can't really play it turn 2 because it task because half their deck kills it, and I have like 2 dead cards in my hand all game. So I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake, but I ended up not drawing Buzzard, and it made it really like. I mean, he should win that match. So he's definitely favored. And then so I needed the 2-0, and I'm really confident in Miracle Rogue. I've been playing a lot of it lately. I feel like it can beat anything, and I was just gonna. I think it's really good against Warrior Control because they can't beat Gadgets and Auctioneer, or Gadgets and Conceal. If you draw those 2 cards and you play them on turn 6, I've never seen the Warrior deck win, not once. So I'm mulliganing the cards that don't draw cards like Acolyte, and yeah, like we just jockeyed back and forth position, but luckily I drew Auctioneer and Conceal, and and then got that taken care of. And then he played Hunter, and when he Arcane shot me, I thought it was going to be Rush Hunter, so I was really worried because Rush Hunter destroys Miracle Rogue, but maybe he was, I'm not sure. But yeah, and he ended up not drawing that many dudes, or even if he did, I had removal. It just, I was lucky, and it worked out that I could kill him before he could kill me.
Well, he had 2 Unleash the Hounds that he just never used. Cause,
yeah, I thought it was Explosive Trap. I was going to make it a point to kill all my own stuff, so they were dead the entire game. But it ended up being Freezing Traps.
Yeah, well, job well done. We don't want to keep you too long.
I'm actually kind of curious. You mentioned that you were mulliganing against the specific type of warrior. You don't think there's any possibility that the opponent would play any variation of warrior other than the one that he ended up playing?
No,
like I've
nobody.
seen REYNAD warrior in tournaments.
Oh yeah, it's a good deck. It's actually really good right now because he's getting some mid-range deck. But no, I don't think anyone has the balls for it. That deck is.
Well, I don't know. I think Gypsy's up for it.
I don't. It's too skill oriented. That's one way to define it. Turn 1 Leper Gnome, the definition of tough decision making.
All right. Well, maybe in the future we'll see players of that caliber. But for now, we'll have to deal with a control warrior, and maybe we'll see that in the future. Huh? All right.
All right, cool. So, again, congrats to REYNAD, but he'll be probably showing up later tonight as he plays his round of 32 match. We're going to take a quick break.